When you break up with your girl after 3 weeks not speaking to you, break up with your girl, she's at the gym already with a whole nother fucking man. Bitches are angry. These bitches are miserable. When you break up with your girl after 3 weeks and she's at the gym with a whole nother fucking guy. Look at this shit. After 3 weeks of not speaking, she's at the gym with a whole nother man, fucking angry as fuck. Angry as
Fellas, some of y'all gotta understand, bro. Your replacement is always in a woman's back pocket. So even though you're in a relationship right now, if your girl is planning to leave you, she's already recruiting your replacement. That's just how the game is. It's a nasty game out here. And that's why I tell y'all dudes all the time, whenever a woman leaves a man, she's leaving him for dead. It's like, in her mind, you're done. You no longer exist in her world. She feels like her new guy is way better than you. So she feels like she upgraded. So she ain't got time to think about you no more because in her mind, you're beneath her. Some of y'all dudes gotta understand that's just how the game works. Yes, you are still in love with that woman. But the problem is, she's no longer in love with you. She probably never been in love with you. And just based on the fact that a man is acting like this, that's the reason why she left. When she was done using you, it's like deuces. A woman will always treat a sucker like a sucker. This is how a woman will move on from a sucker when she's done using him. But the problem is, fellas, y'all gotta know when to walk away, bro. Y'all gotta know when to walk away and focus on yourself. The bottom line is this: when you break up with a woman, the only thing that you need to do, brother, is self-improve, level up, get better. The worst thing you could do is think about that woman because she's already gone. Fellas, be wise out here, man, for real.
Let me tell you about an app called Free Cash. Free Cash is the #1 app worldwide, allowing users like yourself to make money off their phone for free. If you want to make $200 plus a week for free, download using my link in the description or the QR code on the screen. If you download now for free using my link or QR code, you will get a free $5 into your account for free. That's $5 for free, no requirements. So download Free Cash today to make easy, quick, and free money.
I got pregnant in every relationship I've been in, and I know how that sounds, but I wasn't just out here. I actually loved and dated every man I had kids with. I'm Indy, I got 4 kids, a teenager, twins, and a newborn. But here's the part people don't talk about. It wasn't love that kept repeating. It was my lack of boundaries. I didn't know how to slow down. I didn't require consistency, and I didn't know how to walk away early. So I kept building families in places that weren't stable. And for a long time, I thought it was just my story. But really, that cycle was keeping me stuck, because when you don't fully love yourself, you'll accept situations that feel like love but cost you everything. And I had to learn the hard way. Now I'm breaking that pattern, not just for me but for my kids. They deserve to see what healthy actually looks like. And so do I.
Nah, this right here is crazy. She said she wasn't really out here, but she got pregnant in every relationship she been in. So she's trying her best to justify creating broken homes. Regardless of what she say now after the fact, because some of y'all might be like, yo, she's taking accountability. How? When the damage is already done. And I keep saying the people who suffers from these types of actions are always the kids. She's saying she's trying to change now for her kids. No, you should have tried to change before you had the kids. You see what I'm saying? See, the thing about these birds is this, right? A bird mindset is always to do bird shit and face the consequences after, because a bird is very selfish. She gonna get her bird shit off every time. In her prime years, she's gonna do her bird shit. But when she's past the prime, now she's gonna want sympathy. Now she's gonna want people to look at her like she's a virtuous woman. But in all reality, you're still who you are. And it's okay to embrace that. But don't try to sweep that under the rug and act like this is cool. This is not cool, man. You got 3 baby fathers. So that's 3 different dudes. And what's so sad about this? She's still a single mother. That's the whole thing. You ran through all those dudes, but yet you're still single? What's going on? And this is when you gotta look yourself in the mirror, man. You gotta look yourself in the mirror. That's just the bottom line. This right here is sad, but this is why, fellas, there's nothing you could do for a bird. It's impossible to save a bird because it's the way a bird is wired. It's the way they function. They move around life with a Jezebel spirit. You can't fix that. Look, fellas, be wise out here, man, for real.
Here's a list of things that I did in the midst of my divorce and post-divorce that helped me get through my divorce. The first thing, whatever the fuck I wanted. Meaning, if there was something that I wanted to do in the marriage that never got done, I made sure that I did it for myself with the newfound freedom and peace that I had. So, I took myself to Africa. And it was the dream of my life to go to Africa, and I made it. So I'd always ask, can we go for my birthday? Can we go for this? Can we go for that? Can we just go? It doesn't have to be an occasion. And the answer was always no, or we would argue, or it just wasn't on his mind. And thank God that it wasn't on his mind, because I got to go by myself and I got to enjoy it in a way I really don't think I would have been able to enjoy it had him and I gone together. The second thing, I never missed my appointments, my beauty appointments. I got my nails done, my toes done, my hair stayed done. I was always done because those things are important to me. And I knew I am someone that genuinely does believe if you look good, you feel good. Appearance is very, very important to me, and I know people are going to talk their shit. It's not everything, and it's not everything, but it's a big part of the thing. And I knew that if I did not take care of myself in those ways, it was going to make me feel like shit. And so always keep yourself up. When you leave these losers or whatever it is, keep yourself up. The third thing, I would just have moments of silence. I would come home and I would sit and
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Now, look, I always tell you guys, not every woman is designed and built to be a wife. Y'all got to understand that. So if you try to make a bird a wife, a bird will eventually return back to the streets. You're just wasting your time because she's not built to be a wife. She's built to be a bird. She will always focus on superficial shit instead of real relationship, meaningful shit. So a bird will, instead of being a nurturer, a bird will rather focus on the fact that, oh, I missed my hair appointment. Oh, I didn't get my nails done. As a man, you really want to keep away from that energy. So I think whoever her husband is, he should be blessed that this bird was eager to return back to the streets. And you know what's so crazy? This bird left her husband to return back to the streets to find her new guy on Hinge.
we met on Hinge. Sometimes I cannot believe that I met the love of my life on a dating app. It is a little shocking. It's a little shocking, but my girlfriend, who is getting married next month to the man that she met on Hinge, she called me and she told me, you need to get on Hinge and you need to set your location to somewhere else. So I was living in San Diego at the time. I set my location in Los Angeles because I was going to be moving here in a couple of months. And him and I matched. And one of the very first things that he said was that you look like the love of my life. And he was right. Like, I love him so much. But this is what I will say. I did not get on that app and fuck around. I was very adamant in my bio that I was not going to fuck you. I was not going to entertain you playing games. I wasn't going to date men with children. You have to be successful. You have to be making some sort of fucking money, and you have to be educated. Because I was looking for a college degree. I did not mince words, and I wasn't on there to fucking play with folks, okay? So I just think, I know, like I said, and it should, dating apps get a bad rep. And they should, like I said. But there are some success stories, so try it.
Look, here's the thing, right? Birds are known for making bad decisions. You got to understand, when a person have an idle mind, that's a devil's playground. For instance, if you meet a woman and all she does is focus on makeup, looking pretty, chasing beauty, vanity. You gotta understand that's a vain woman. If that's all she cares about, bro, what you're doing is wasting your time with a woman like that. Because a woman like that don't have any value. Like if you're with a woman strictly because she looks pretty, bro, you gotta be a bit slow. Like if a woman is pretty with the brain of a bird, just think about the way she thinks. Let's use this chick for an example. She thought it would be a good idea to divorce a man and find another husband on Hinge, on a dating app, a app that people go on for casual encounters. But again, that's the mindset of a bird. See, when a woman is not disciplined, when she don't have any type of intellectual capital, when she don't specialize in any skills, she never really got a good education and things like that. All she knows how to do is use her beauty for monetization. A woman like that would not be very smart. And the older a woman gets, the more she will continue to make bad decisions. Trust me, if you look at a bird, right, from when a bird is like 18 to 35, if you look at her entire life, I assure you it will be bad decisions upon bad decisions until she find a sucker to power up, and then it's going to be right back to the streets. Because when a bird is done draining a man's energy, she's going to return right back to the streets. And that's exactly what this chick is doing. But let's be wise out here, man.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.